Hey, what's up everyone out there in YouTube land? Welcome back to the channel, guys. CHILLSCISSORS here. It's been quite some time since I've released a video. I think it's been maybe at or a little bit over a month. And I really appreciate you guys sticking around and just being patient. I'm going to get a little bit deep on you guys real quick, and then we're going to get into some video game related content. But just anxiety and depression it's a bitch, just to be completely honest and blunt with it. You know, I've consulted with you know, my physician, and he's got me trying out some different type of medications, but included in the side effect for this stuff, it all stemmed from my heart related issues. Try to get that under control, so they were trying to manage my anxiety and depression. They said that's what was causing a lot of my heart problems. I'm okay. Thank you guys for your concern. A few of you have reached out and just make sure I'm okay. I'm okay. You know, I've been just doing what I need to do to survive, essentially, to, you know, to be the best CHILLSCISSORS I can be. So I took, you know, some much needed time off to process things and figure out what direction I want to go with this channel. And I really missed it. And guys, the other channels and things, I have been watching your content. I might not comment all the time like I used to, but now that, you know, I'm feeling better, you know, we're starting to get that monotone amount of the medication to help balance out my lifestyle, to help benefit me to become the best version of myself, then you know, I feel confident moving forward that I can start putting out some content that I can be passionate about. That's the thing, guys. I want to feel passionate about my content. I want to feel good about the content I put out there for you guys. And you know, we lost maybe like 9 subscribers, but I value each and every one of my viewers. You guys are amazing. You're my rock. You know, for a lot of the time that I've spent on YouTube, it's been so self-gratifying because of you guys, the gamers, the community, and your willingness to take the time out of your busy schedule, and believe me, I know, to, you know, sit down and watch my content. I really appreciate that. With that said, I feel confident moving forward that I'm at a headspace that I can move forward and feel confident and ready to put out more content for you guys that I can feel good about and not make it feel like a chore. I want to bring the passion, bring, you know, what it is to be a gamer and what I can establish as what I can, you know, do for not only this channel but for the community. And that's what it's about, guys. I really appreciate it. If you've stuck around and hadn't hit that unsubscribe and just checked out some of the old videos, I got quite a bit of content that I got a lot of comments on. People have been, you know, going through the library, got plenty to go around. Yeah, guys, let's go ahead and jump into a little bit of what I've been up to with this time off. Of course, I've been working my butt off and just doing at-home projects, but in the repertoire of video games, guys. I've been working and blasting through so many of my back catalog videos or video games, but one game in particular that I've been just addicted to, and it's quite ironic how this worked out, because this game came out quite a while ago, but it's got a re-release coming out in HD. And you know, here on the CHILLSCISSORS channel, we don't shy away from what we gravitate to, the Legend of Zelda series. So whenever I heard that the Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword was coming out HD and Switch, I knew that I would be playing through this, and I haven't completed it up until this point. So I was like, why wait for a game that I have right here? Yeah, it's not in HD, but who cares? I play retro games. We don't shy away from, you know, the 720 and below. You know, all of this is so much fun to get into, and I don't shy away from non-HD versions. If I have the privilege of doing it, then absolutely go for it. But I said I have it right here. Why would I wait? And I have 100% complete The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. And man, why I didn't finish this back in the day. I still had my save state, and I just wanted to re-experience this from the jump. So I started a fresh new game, and I just went through and I couldn't put it down. Every single day I was putting multiple hours, and why I haven't finished this game back in the day is completely besides me. I have found respect for this game. I heard a lot of people didn't like it, but now that I've actually went through and played it, man, I absolutely love this game. It's up there within my top 3 of the Legend of Zelda series. Just the characters, the character models, the art style, the story, just absolutely beautifully conducted. This game severely needed an HD remaster, and I'm going to be playing through that on Switch as well. But I was like, wow, wait, I have the game right here. Why would I wait for the HD version whenever I have it right here? Let's do this, you know? And man, I love this game. And just if you've played the game, the relationship between Link and Groose is just absolutely relatable in a lot of levels. It was hitting on a lot of cylinders whenever I played through this, but like I said, I 100%ed it. I collected every heart container, every gratification stone, everything. So there's nothing more for me to do. Maybe the HD might bring some more stuff to the table that I can, experience. But I love this game now. But yeah, this took up a lot of my time, 100%ing it. But I have no regrets whatsoever, except for using some of that time to hang out with you guys. But on a side note, one second. In my little sippity sip. So I'm gonna story time. Okay, story time. So this portion of the video is brought to you in part by another fellow YouTuber named WARTRAIN Wins. So link in the description below if you guys haven't checked out his content. Fantastic gamer. If there's a word to sum up this guy, it's passion. You know, he is absolutely the pinnacle of what it is to be a gamer and game collector. But furthermore, I put out a poll on Instagram to find out, what kind of content you guys would love to watch, and this was one of his requests. I'm going to be going through some of the requests that was put out on that poll quite some time ago. So if you put one in, then stay tuned. I'll be coming out with a few of those. But, okay, story time. Back to the story. So, as most of you know, if you're new here, then you might not know off the cuff, but growing up, I had to make a decision because I was not in a position to have a lot of opportunity for money and things of that nature. So if I wanted it, I had to earn it myself. And so I had to pick between 2 franchises, and it was either Nintendo and Xbox or Nintendo and PlayStation. A buddy of mine had the PlayStation, so we could play those games over at his house, but no one in my neighborhood had an Xbox. And come launch day, whenever the original Xbox had launched, then I jumped on it, and man, I've been just absolutely in love with that console and franchise ever since. But there's always been an empty spot in my gamer heart where, I wasn't like, ew, PlayStation. It was, we all live and thrive in the same ecosystem. There's just some that are exclusive to some other consoles. A lot of people get tied up in this console battle. I think they all have a place in our story to tell, and this is my PlayStation story. So, like I said, whenever I was growing up, I had Nintendo and Xbox, so I played through those and absolutely enjoyed those, but there was a part of me that was missing, And I love action platformers, and a lot of the exclusives were on PlayStation side. You know, you had Spyro, you had Jak and Daxter, you had Ratchet and Clank, and Microsoft at a later date kind of came in and tried to touch up on the action platformer genre, and kind of had some hits and some misses, mostly misses. But I was recently at a garage sale, and I knew that I wanted to give the PlayStation its time and respect for its generation that it deserved. So I was at this garage sale, and I'm rummaging through, always looking for video games. So I asked the lady, who was like, hey, you know, do you have anything video game related? You always ask, you know, just garage selling 101, because they might have something in their attic, in their house plugged in, that they don't use, that they want to sell, or they might part with. So I asked, and they said, she said, yeah, actually I do have one that haven't been set out yet, so let me go grab it. So she brought out this cart, or this basket, as it were, and it was full of NES, PlayStation, GameCube games, and just games, you know, and some of them were very valuable and really sought after items. So the daughter, which had to be like 7 or 8, walks by, and she said, the games are all $1, and walked by, and I was like, yeah, okay. So the mom was, she was sitting back in the chair, and she was like, yep, all games $1. So I was like, a little light bulb. So it went from me like zipping through to just grabbing the whole box, man. So I snatched up the box, PlayStation titles and all. Mind you, I don't have a PlayStation Play these titles or anything, but I knew once I opened Pandora's box into the PlayStation universe, as a collector, it's really, really difficult not to bite into that forbidden fruit, as I'll say. So, because I can't play these games. So I bought them with the mindset of, this could be a good opportunity for trade bait, sell off the PlayStation stuff, and keep the GameCube and the NES titles and things like that, so I can trade them for more Xbox and Nintendo titles. So I get home and I start researching some of these titles, and oh my god, did I pick up a freaking treasure trove. So I started getting really excited, and then about selling these, you know, getting rid of them and making a profit off of them, so I can get, you know, games I would play. But as I started going through them, I started seeing some titles that me and my friend back in the day used to play all the time, and it started filling the cup in my heart, in my gamer heart, that's been empty for so long, which has been exploring PlayStation. I know very little about the PlayStation ecosystem and universe, so it fascinates me, because you know, you can ask me all day long, you know, what is the cost for a GameCube or a original Xbox title, and you know, I'm like a human encyclopedia, like I know what's going on. So but in PlayStation, I know absolutely nothing. So I started doing my research, and my god, these games are freaking valuable, man, like really expensive. And I'm gonna be sharing with you those, but I'm rambling on a little bit, just bear with me. Yeah, so these are the PlayStation titles that I found in that garage sale, and then we'll continue the story from there. This is quite a few titles, so we're just gonna kind of blast through it. We got Toy Story 2 for the PlayStation, nonetheless. I believe this one is complete. Yep, complete. Let's move right along and try to shotgun these. We got Stage 2 Roller Cage. We got Dexter's Lab. We got My Disney Kitchen. A lot of Disney titles. Apparently these belong to the daughter, but not all of them are. This one, Teletubbies. man, like this one is the one that really filled my void. That Teletubbies boy. Shoo! Alright, so we got Sims Theme Park. No, these are Snicklefritz, but they do get better, trust me. Disney Story Studio with Mulan. We got Star Wars Demolition. Always nice to have a Star Wars title in there. All of these are complete and in immaculate condition too. I got Star Wars Episode 2 Jedi Power Battles. That one there. This was one of the more expensive ones. This is Gundam Battle Assault 2. I believe all of these are complete. Yes, sir. And tested all of them work perfectly. This is another very expensive one right here. To my surprise, this Pink Panther Pursuit. To my surprise, a very expensive title. But I played it, and now I understand why. It's not just a rare game, but it's actually a lot of fun. It's a side-scroller 2D adventure game. A lot of fun. Sticking with the Looney Tunes and cartoon. We got Looney Tunes Racing. Moving along, this one was another expensive one. Sheep Raider. A lot of fun. A lot of platform action with this one. But it is a Cartoon Network. Warner Brothers actually. So yeah, Frogger there. And thankfully it came with Spyro Riptor's Rage. Beautiful copy it is, the platinum hits, but I'm just their greatest hits actually. A very clean copy. And then we got Spyro the Dragon, another greatest hits. Really clean copy as well. But these are among some of the ones that were like, man, I actually, this looks awesome. Like, I want to play these. I could have stand to make a huge profit because I got all of these games for $1 a piece. And I got Tarzan for the original PlayStation. The original Rayman on the PlayStation. I got another action platformer, which is PlayStation's full of these titles. The action platformers, they are beautifully done, a lot of fun, but Croc for the original PlayStation greatest hits. Super clean copy as well. All these are super clean. And this one is the first one that I saw on the top of this pile of original PlayStation titles that got my blood flowing, boy. But this is Mega Man Legends 2. And this one is, of course, complete and works fabulously. This game, I didn't know how much it was because I know little to nothing about the PlayStation ecosystem, but I knew this was worth something, but I didn't think it was that much. So I stood to make probably several $100s worth of profit if I was to sell these outright individually or as a collection, and that could have gained me a lot of Nintendo GameCube or original Xbox titles or consoles I was looking for. But instead, I wanted to use this opportunity as a boost to play through some of these. But what do? I don't have a PlayStation, or I don't have any PlayStation stuff at all. So, a couple of days go by, and I'm sitting there and just pondering on what I should do about this, and decided just to let the universe, decide I'm just gonna set on them, and if so I come across a good deal, then great, on a PlayStation title, a PlayStation console. So I go hunting, and I'm shopping around. I'm looking at everything that there is out in the local vintage stocks and game exchanges. Those are game stores that are local in my area. And I come up into a game exchange, and mind you, because of the pandemic, nobody has anything. Nobody has any consoles. Everything's sold out. But I walk into this store just as this gentleman sells a PlayStation 1. So I need one. I have a stack of games that I want to explore. And and he sells it to him. So before they even got a price tag on it, then I said, can you guys price that so I can buy it? And he's like, yeah, we got to do some research. It's a little bit different. I was like, sure thing, do what you got to do. I'll be walking around. So they price it. I come up there to the checkout, and he's like, yeah, we can give it to you for this price. And it was like, that's a really good price. That's a lot cheaper than online for a PlayStation 1. And not only was it the cleanest PlayStation 1 I've ever seen, it was complete in box. Like, just absolutely gorgeous. Still in the shrink wrap, but as you can see in there, it's got all the paperwork, all the manuals, all of inserts, all of that stuff, a lot of the games on the back that I'm looking forward to exploring. So I got myself an original PlayStation 1, and I've put several hundred hours in this past month of playing and exploring and giving the PlayStation due diligence, the respect and gameplay that it deserves. I did not want to overrule. I want my PlayStation experience to start day one. I wanted to play and experience PlayStation titles on a original PlayStation. I wanted to hear the original startup. I wanted to push the on and off button. I wanted to get the entire experience that there is to experience for PlayStation. I wanted to play these games with the controllers that it came with, all that stuff. I didn't want to play these digitally. I wanted to experience this the way that it was originally intended to be experienced. So what I'm doing now is I'm playing through the PlayStation franchise, starting with the PlayStation 1 and moving up. So as we continue on, I'm playing through these, putting in several hundred hours of gameplay into this. Whenever I feel like I've graduated, I'll move up the ranks to the PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, and then just keep on moving up amongst the ranks. Like I said, giving PlayStation community the respect and the due diligence that it deserves. So I've been playing all of these, and then I got my hands on Skyward Sword, just really couldn't put it down, and just taking a sabbatical to figure out, what I want to do with this gaming channel, what it means to me, what you guys mean to me. Again, I do this for you guys. The gaming community has, dug me out of the trenches so many times I can't even count. But thank you guys for reaching out. For those who that was concerned, to reach out to make sure my well-being, like I'm okay, all of that stuff. But WARTRAIN, thank you for not only reaching out to me and checking up on me, but also giving me the idea for this video. And if you made it to the end of this really long episode, then I really appreciate it. I will catch you guys all in the next video. Hopefully be putting out a lot more content this year and pushing up, trying to get up to that 1,000 subscriber mark. And until next time, guys, peace.